Flying is one of the safest ways to travel, but that doesn't mean there aren't dangers, especially when passengers make mistakes that can put themselves and others at risk. Some errors seem small but can have serious consequences, while others are outright dangerous and should always be avoided. One of the biggest mistakes passengers make is ignoring safety instructions. Many travelers assume they already know everything about flying and pay no attention to the flight attendant's safety demonstration. They scroll through their phones, chat with their neighbors, or even put on their headphones, completely missing important details that could save their lives in an emergency. Every plane is different, and knowing where the nearest exit is, how to use oxygen masks properly, and what to do in case of a sudden evacuation can make all the difference. The seatbelt sign is another crucial safety feature that some passengers ignore. When the plane hits turbulence, an unbuckled passenger can be thrown violently against the ceiling, seats, or even other people, leading to serious injuries. Some assume that mild turbulence is harmless and unbuckle their seatbelts mid-flight, only to be caught off guard by sudden, severe turbulence that sends them flying. Another dangerous mistake is not paying attention to what is stored in the overhead compartments. Many people cram their bags into the bins without considering weight distribution or securing them properly. When the compartment is opened, heavy bags can fall out and hit someone in the head, causing serious injuries. Passengers also make the mistake of rushing to grab their bags the moment the plane lands. In an emergency, trying to retrieve luggage instead of evacuating immediately can block the aisle, wasting precious seconds that could mean the difference between life and death. In past emergencies, people have lost their lives because others refused to leave their belongings behind, slowing down the evacuation process. Flight attendants always emphasize that in an emergency, personal items should be abandoned, but many still ignore this warning. One of the most dangerous things a passenger can do is tamper with the emergency exit door. While commercial airplanes are designed to prevent these doors from opening mid-flight due to cabin pressure, there have been cases where passengers have tried to force them open, causing panic among fellow travelers. Even attempting to unlock the emergency exit without authorization can result in serious legal consequences. Some passengers also carelessly press the call button repeatedly for non-emergencies, distracting flight attendants from actual safety concerns. This may seem harmless, but during moments of turbulence or potential emergencies, crew members need to be fully focused on ensuring the safety of everyone on board. Another risky mistake is bringing restricted or dangerous items on board. Some travelers forget that flammable materials, sharp objects, and oversized power banks are prohibited. There have been cases where lithium batteries in checked luggage have overheated, leading to fires in cargo holds. Carrying unauthorized electronic devices or failing to declare hazardous materials can put an entire flight at risk. Ignoring airline regulations regarding these items isn't just careless, it's dangerous. Some passengers also try to sneak alcohol on board and drink excessively during the flight. This can lead to unruly behavior, dehydration, and even medical emergencies. Alcohol affects the body differently at high altitudes, and combined with the dry cabin air, it can cause dizziness, nausea, or impaired judgment. Medical emergencies on flights can be serious, and one of the worst mistakes passengers make is not informing the airline about pre-existing health conditions. Flying with untreated medical issues, such as heart conditions or severe allergies, without carrying the necessary medication can lead to life-threatening situations. Some passengers also ignore the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a dangerous condition caused by prolonged sitting, which can lead to blood clots. Not moving around during a long flight, not drinking enough water, and wearing tight clothing can all increase the risk. Stretching, walking occasionally, and staying hydrated can help prevent this, yet many passengers remain unaware of the risks. Parents traveling with young children sometimes make critical mistakes as well. Some hold their infants on their laps instead of using an FAA-approved child safety seat, thinking it's safer or more convenient. In the event of severe turbulence or a sudden impact, a child held in a parent's arms can be thrown from their grasp, putting them in grave danger. Bringing inappropriate snacks for young kids, like hard candies or whole grapes, can also be a choking hazard. Parents should always plan ahead and ensure their children's safety just as they would in a car.